What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Now, if my calculations are correct, I believe after this game we have... Oh, what a big hit to start off. High tackle, actually. And, oh my god, we are going to see a yellow card within the first 2 minutes of the game. Absolutely crazy, but that's alright. That is not what I was going to talk about, but what I was going to talk about is... well, how many games are left in the Super Rugby competition before we do get to the business end of the tournament? And as I said, if my maths are correct, I believe there is another, I think 3 games after this one. I could be wrong, but about 3 or 4 games left. So we will really be looking to go at, oh my god, please, oh, we won it. Great stuff, Kieran Reid. We'll really be looking to go and finish off strong because we're currently sitting in, oh, go for it. Go for it. He's got the man outside him. Oh, just couldn't offload. Just could not offload to Israel Dag. But we've got, at the moment, I believe we're 4 points behind the Hurricanes. I believe they have a game. Well, we have a game in hand, though, sorry. Matt Todd! Go, Matt Todd! Oh, unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. But we are playing some very good rugby here so far. Oh, there's no Dag out on the wing. Dag, you Dag. That's alright. It will go into touch. We will maintain possession inside the opponent's 22. But Israel Dag, I needed you on the wing there, man. I needed you out there just so we could go and finish things off. But that's alright. We can still go. As I said, we are still in good field position. And we've missed another one there. Oh, I passed that too early. Where are my wingers? Where are my wingers? Honestly, we have had... As you guys will know from previous episodes, we have had a pretty rough time when it has come to injuries as of late. So, I believe things have, or they've slightly looked up towards the back end of the season. But obviously, we lost Ndolo first up. So, he was our first injury casualty. So, he was replaced by McNichol, who was doing a very, very good job. Oh, I thought Crotty was going to get through there. I thought, and it's been stolen. Now we are back playing a bit of defense. But anyway, we lost him. Then we lost Sam Whitelock, which is why Dominic Bird has been playing. Sam Whitelock's still out. And we have lost, I believe, as well, as Fruin goes on a run down the middle. But I did lose Johnny McNichol as well, which was a real shame. But, I mean, it has come probably at not too bad of a time as Fonatuna, who is playing on the wing today, dots that one down. Just too many men on the overlap. And a great run by Fruin down the middle to start things off to really go and just get that numbers advantage for us. But Fonatuna has come in. Ndolo, I think, is only about, like a week away from returning from injury. So when he does come back, that will be a big boost to the side for his return. And speaking of returns, the players come back. I don't even know who that was that got the yellow card, but he's come back. He's been off for 20 minutes rather than the mandatory 10, just because obviously the ball hasn't gone out of play. And this is not good. He's come back on, and his first touch of the ball, he gets up inside our 22. But we are just I was going to say, we are so dominant at the ruck. I didn't want to speak too soon there because we did actually almost lose it. So, just got to get this away before we go and get tackled. And that's not too bad of a kick from Crotty. Hopefully the bounce is kind to us, which it is. It stayed in the field of play. It has stayed in the field of play. I thought that was going out for all money. I wouldn't have minded if it went out. If it went out. Went it out. What am I saying? And just like that, pressure has been put on this New South Wales Waratahs side. And we have got an advantage quite, well, in a very good position. And it is Crotty. Oh, another high tackle. Ref, come on, mate. You got to do something about this. Crotty takes a quick tap, scores the try, but surely that is a professional foul. He's basically 2 metres from the try line, and he's come along and clotheslined him. Crotty doesn't care, though. He's gone and picked himself up another try. And the Crusaders looking very dominant here so far. 12-0 up after just under half an hour. Carter with the kick to make it 14. And he just doesn't miss from there. He is probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest, first 5/8s. Still playing, and probably in history as well. He is definitely up there. So, a great start we've got here from the Crusaders so far. It's quite weird. I am actually wearing blue today. We're in the blue of the Waratahs. But we are definitely Crusaders fans here, boys. Definitely Crusaders fans. Get that drive on. Get that drive on. So I was going to talk about, I guess, oh my god, what a drive. What a drive that was. Dag, playing the territory game. Crotty's offside. That's alright. Bring it back. All these players are offside as well. They're offside bomb. I don't understand how that player's not offside, because he's definitely not behind the kicker when the kick has been made. How that is onside is honestly past me. Fonatuna. I know Ndolo's coming back next week. But do we really have a space for him with how good Fonatuna has been? Obviously, he scored a try. Another good break there from him. But it is hard to put him in. It is hard with all this talent that we do have in this Crusaders lineup to really go and keep, or not keep everyone happy, but keep everyone playing. And oh my God, what have I done there? Colin Slade, go dead ball. Go dead ball. Just put it down. It's not rugby league. We don't have to try and run it out. We have forced the ball. 22 dropout, but it is the end of the first half. We head into the break 14-0 up. And you can't ask for too much more than that, especially playing the Waratahs in New South Wales. So we will continue, hopefully, on our way here so far. But apart from that, we've gone through the injuries. We've gone through how the season has gone so far. And another mistake there by the New South Wales Waratahs. And they have really struggled here today. I really thought they were going to go and put up a lot more of a fight, but not so the case. They have really struggled with both handling errors and being able to stick onto the ball in the defence. And I guess their discipline as well hasn't been good. You know, they've had that one yellow card. Could have possibly had a second. And this is something I do not understand in this game. I really do not understand. The advantage is being played. We're basically going and about to run through a hole in the defence, and it's been brought back for the scrum. It just very much surprises me, and I'm not too sure why they do it, but they do. They do it anyway. Yeah, so we've been through all that. The only other thing I really do have to talk about is obviously the All Blacks test that is happening this weekend against Wales. First test of 3. It's kind of the international window at the moment. You know, I guess for people who don't really follow Super Rugby, there's a 3-week break in between, because it's kind of, well, I guess the Northern Hemisphere sides you know, come down here kind of as an end of season tour kind of thing, whereas, you know, all the, not Super Rugby sides, because it's not that, but all, I guess, the Sanzar teams, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Argentina, all those teams that play in the Southern Hemisphere, they go on their end of year tour, which is like our end of season kind of thing, and go and play against, would it be like their pre-season, I guess? It's almost like the Northern Hemisphere's pre-season, I guess. For a lack of a better word. Oh, and Franks! Oh my goodness, couldn't get the pass away, but the big fella was just going on a mad run. Dag for the corner, Dag for the corner. And he's got it. He's got it, boys. That is what we like to see. Israel Dag jotting it down in the corner. And that puts us up 19-0, thanks to that quick bit of thinking from Andy Ellis. And with the kick still to come, 21-0, it is looking as though it is going to be a fairly comfortable win for the Crusaders. And I do actually have something I'm going to talk about now that Dag has gone and scored that try, because he's kind of rediscovered, I guess, a little bit of his form that he had going in, you know, to 2011, especially the World Cup there. Because heading into 2011, you know, Israel Dag was considered one of the best fullbacks in the world. Now I would consider Ben Smith as one of the best fullbacks in the world, and it is going to be very hard to dislodge him from that position, especially seeing he has been given the vice captaincy of the All Blacks as well, alongside Kieran Reid. Kieran Reid being the captain, and Ben Smith being the vice-captain. So I don't see Ben Smith moving out of fullback, because I think there, you know, that is his best position. Obviously, very, very flexible in the positions that he can play, but I think fullback probably in recent years has been his most successful position. Saying that, though, with no Corey Jane, oh, Moody, what have you done? With no Corey Jane in the side, and well, I think myself and most of New Zealand will agree that Julian Savea should be playing on the left wing. He should be playing at number 11, and there's no doubt he will be playing at 11. But the other option is, and I'm not even sure if this guy has been included in the side, is Nihi Milner-Skudder, who obviously played in the World Cup, had a fairly good World Cup. Still a young winger, but really, I guess, showing leaps and bounds, you know, past his age, past his maturity. So it'll be interesting. As I said, I can't remember if he was actually selected in the All Black squad. I can't even remember the backs that were selected, to be honest. But, you know, Israel Dag, he has been in good form, and possibly we could see him lining up on the right wing if, as I said, Nehi Milner-Skudder doesn't take that. But then saying that, I believe, I'm trying to think of the guy who, oh, this has got, oh my God, what defence from McCaw. What defence from McCaw, and we get the turnover as well. The guy who, oh my God. The guy who played in the World Cup was selected as a bit of a bolter, I guess you would say, for the World Cup squad, and then broke his leg, went back to Fiji. I can't think of his name. I think it's Naholo. Wasaki Naholo, from memory. But yeah, broke his leg, went back to Fiji, came back to the World Cup. Wasn't really a mainstay in the All Blacks side. Did play a few, I guess. Oh, Romano, that is clinically bad. Played a few games against lesser opponents and did score a few tries. So again, I'm not sure what the makeup of the outside backs is for the All Blacks team. I can't even remember who was selected, which is a little bit of a concern. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see until Saturday to see what happens, because it is going to be very interesting. You know, I guess a little bit of a new era of the All Blacks. Quite a few players now retired, gone, and you know, gone overseas or just retired completely. And we're just going to kick this. Oh, I was going to say we're just going to kick that out, but no. Yeah, obviously no McCaw, no Carter, no Nonu, no Smith. No Kevin Mialamu, so no Tony Woodcock. So there is 6 players there that I have just named off the top of my head that are missing from this All Black side. So will be very interesting to see what happens against the Welsh side, who have, well, I guess they've taken leaps and bounds in recent years. I think they 2011 made the top 4, made it to the semi-finals but couldn't go and break through, and I can't quite remember what they did in 2015. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links to that can be found down below in the description. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got more Don Bradman cricket batting career coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.